What's Bobino? What's Bobino? Zeke Black is in the building. Just like we said a couple of days ago, the revolution will be televised. And it is being televised, man. You know, a couple of things happened out here in St. Louis. Some dudes allegedly tried to hijack a FedEx truck. It's crazy, man. There's a video on YouTube and the rest of this stuff. Um, Ferguson, where he had the Mike Brown. You know, a lot of things has happened here in St. Louis. You know, they're actually going at it with the police out here at the police station. It's a fact. They're going at it with them. It's you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Well, Jeff was popping. Happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? They're actually going at it with the police, man. They you know what I'm saying? They shot it out with them. They throwing bricks. You know what I'm saying? They you know what I'm saying? No, shout out to Mike Brown, man. You know what I'm saying? The frustrations. They take it to the police. Um, there's a mall where another African American died, I believe, in 2019. They went up there bugging out, losing their mind at the Galleria. You know what I'm saying? They're taking their stress out on, you know, the appropriate people. You know what I'm saying? They going to the police stations. And to be honest with you, man, you know what I'm saying? It's just America's fed up. Reno Biz was popping. You know what I'm saying? They're taking it up with the appropriate people. Now, shit is crazy out here, man. You know where I work, they shutting shit down early now. You see what I'm saying? It's not about affecting. See, you affect the people when they start shutting down major businesses early. You see what I'm saying? It affects the people. You know what I'm saying? People are scared. You know what I'm saying? Definitely in these gun states. You know, Minnesota set it off. You know what I'm saying? People just, they tired of talking. Let's go. Poor Mafia was popping. People are, you know what I'm saying? And just like the you know, I seen the police captain speaking on Chief, speaking on CNN yesterday. He right. Best I could do is fire him. But they got these laws put in place with these unions that they may try to hire them. But he did his part. I fired them. It's up to the district attorney office, the rest of them. Now the union is up to them to think about how they violate that man human rights and not fight for them, fight for these officers to get reinstated, or just do what they normally do. Well, you fire them, but legally, blah 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 blah, you can't do this, do that. This is what I mean about putting yourself in a position of power. Because now you got these laws that protect the people that's not good in their heart. And I believe when you begin to affect those laws, a lot of these cops would think different. Because I think they believe that they're above the law because of the union and these laws that's put in place to get them their jobs back. Until they officially cross the line when they kill somebody or they hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure the actual reason for policing is not what we see on these and have these videos. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you got people that grow up in aggressive neighborhoods, they react different. We get it. You know what I'm saying? So the reactions might be different and you might have to shake out or whatever, but you ain't got to go to the extent of busting somebody over the head 8, 9 times and stomping on his head. You know what I'm saying? So it becomes the violation of a person's human rights. You see what I'm saying? The world is seeing what's going on. The world just seen a cop kill a man, sit on a guy's neck for 9 minutes. We just seen that. You know what I'm saying? And the outcome was what we're seeing now. You got two wars going on. You got the coronavirus and you got this. And where it's just not a black thing. It affects everybody. It affects the disenfranchised that don't understand what's going on. Now they see it and they're like, wow, this is crazy. We just watched a man murder a man. Like we're in a third world country. Like we're in Beirut some damn where. Like we're in Iran. in the United States of America. You know what I'm saying? We have to get back to the roots, party people. Let's get back to what's reality. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, man, Ferguson, St. Louis is standing up out here. They're definitely out here. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, definitely these Midwest states, they a little more upset. So that's what you see, what you're seeing in a lot of these Midwest and Southern states where, because people are fed up, man. You got two different types of societies. You know what I'm saying? Businesses are shutting down. $1 million, billion-dollar businesses. You know what I'm saying? So this is actually affecting things. When you begin to affect economics, people got to learn how to treat. No, hold on. We got to make a couple of changes. Everything ain't going to change, but we got to make a couple of changes. We got to change some of these laws, man. We got to change some of these bylaws. We got to change. There's a lot of changes that need to be made for this to stop happening. It's just not about fire the cops and send them to jail for 1,000 years. Because it'll just be another cop. He'll do the same thing. And they'll have a union that's going to fight for him. And there's laws put in place where they have they'll have a judge that'll go, well, legally, you just can't fire him. So you violated his constitutional rights. He gets his job back, plus back pay for the time that he sat on his ass. Legally, he was... So we have to start changing that legally, and this is what the law says. This is what we have to do. So this is how a cop doesn't go to jail for the rest of their life. Unless he physically get caught doing something. Or get caught in a sting or some craziness like that. This is what we have to get to, party people. This isn't about no gang shit. This ain't about... Because the gang niggas, since the rioting, they've been killing each other. You know what I'm saying? So we can't talk about the gang. Let the gang niggas be by themselves right now. They got their own shit going on. This is bigger than Ron O'Neal. You know what I'm saying? So we can't put the gang niggas with this because they got their own shit going on since I've been out here. You know what I'm saying? But the people out here, man. I mean, people are hungry, man. You know, they haven't been to work. We've been doing the quarantining thing. There's a lot of things going on, man. And Paul Murphy was popping. Reno Biz was popping. It's a lot of things going on, man. Definitely shout out to Team Smoke. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things going on, man. And these are things that we as a people need to talk more about. You know what I'm saying? You want to know about gang shit? Watch Colors like 8, 9 times. You'll get the drift. Watch Menace to Society was the best. You know what I'm saying? And you add up where you was at, because every region and geographic is totally different. What was going on in New York City in '89 was totally different what was going on in St. Louis or Kansas City or Tulsa or Wichita or Detroit or 8 Mile or 6 Mile or 2 Mile. Totally, every region is different. So we can't. So what I say goes on my block was definitely different from what was going on the west side of St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Or Houston, the 3rd Ward or 4th Ward, or the wards in Louisiana. So let's get back to what we as a people have to have these real conversations, man. The people are actually doing what they got to do. The people are tearing your own stuff up. Tearing what up? Most people rent. You know what I'm saying? They're not blowing their own out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, let me tell you something. You have to get mad. And now the world is seeing the country that plays the straight and narrow, the country that acts like nothing's wrong with this country. The world is seeing there's something wrong with this country. Oh, they're not better than us no more. They have the same human rights issues we have. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they act like they perfect. They act like they solved the whole civil rights. No, this is what's going on. Racial profiling. Yeah, that's just not police. It's jobs too. You got jobs that racial profile other employees. It's what happens. It's part of the game. Only we can change that. Not just through violence, through education. Speak to the people. Put ourselves in position where we can actually speak to somebody. Let people think that every black man is not here to steal or rob a joint or case a joint out. We can't be disenfranchised from our own people all the time. Even if we don't fuck with that fraction of people. We do, like I told you, we got to stop racially profiling each other. We go somewhere, I could be in the room with a bunch of people. The only people I'm worried about is the black couple over there. What is he looking at? We got to stop doing that, man. We got to do better. We got to focus on what's better. See, one thing about the young lords where I come from, in my community, right? You got to know what goes on in your community. The young lords fought for, and just like the Fallon, the FALN, they fought for the empowerment of the Latino community, and that's exactly what they did. They was able to find out, how to get corner stores. They was able to put somebody named Olga Mendez in office who became bipartisan, who was able to bring a lot of services to Spanish Harlem that was able to put a lot of Latinos in position, where a lot of Latinos were able to take the fight to become firemen, where they became, they was able to learn about these scholarships and learn about these resources, other than welfare, other than food stamps, you know what I'm saying? They fought for a cause, and the cause, they started getting these jobs, becoming doormen and maintenance men, and becoming majority of these janitorial unions, you know what I'm saying? They became the head porter of the building of a penthouse building is Puerto Rican. Then he hires other Puerto Ricans. Because it's all about economics. So now you may have grew up in the jungles someplace or some backwoods somewhere, but now your kids are able to go to college, they go to NYU, become a teacher, and then educate other people and educate her people. This is how your son becomes not a drug dealer, but he becomes a doctor. So we need to start focusing on that. This is because you guys are putting people in position. You got to put, and we do got them now. We just got to start getting in their heads. Like, listen, man, we need to start showing us, because we have the social media now. Us as a people, let's start taking pride in what our people do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got to take more pride in what our people do. You see what I'm saying? Us, the people. We got to take more pride in what the people do. Let's take a picture of a black store and post that on IG. You may not get too many likes, but people will see it. Oh, shit. Let's take more prideful pictures instead of always posting the killers, the murderers, the drug dealers. Let's stop. Let's take pride in a cousin that became a doctor and a lawyer, so then somebody else can see that and go, daughter, I know I'm a piece of shit, but you could become something. I grew up where that's, you know what I'm saying? I grew up with the Latinos really came up. They really came up. They came up. It wasn't easy. They went through revolution too. They was blowing up police cars too. They doing the same shit that's going on now. The Puerto Ricans did in the 60s. You know what I'm saying? Spanish Harlem and other Latino communities. Y'all blowing shit up. Blowing police stations up, police cars. And what was the end result? More employment for Puerto Ricans, more resources for the Puerto Ricans, more, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because they fought for that. They even put the law in where you have English and Spanish. I remember when he first started doing that, when he put Latino, like say exit on the train and say English and have the Spanish version. Where basically Spanish is the second language in New York City. They fought for that. They put politicians in place, boom, boom, boom. And it's crazy because now a Puerto Rican to be more successful in the USA than their own island in Puerto Rico. But they fought for that. Just like we fighting now. Now as we're fighting, what's the aftermath? We got to have an aftermath now. What are we going to do with the aftermath? Because it's not about black and white. It is about black and white, but it's not about that. It's about putting ourselves in position now. And we got to do it in a violent way. We got the attention. So what we're going to do now is, boom, let's put people in position. Let's change this law. And maybe this law needs to change. And not just police. And how about these jobs? Boom. All right. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, Bucky Loose was popping. Eleanor in the building, man. Bucky was popping. Nigga, 5'9" Brent prime time. Bucky Loose is in the building, was popping. Yeah, I'm in St. Louis, Bucky. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Harlem, man. Lincoln Projects, my man right there, my nigga Bucky. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Bucky Loose is in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm trying. And this is it's just like what the guards are doing in Albany. The guards was out there before the gang culture. The guards was out there riding, just like what the guards was doing in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Well, Akbar and all of them. Akbar was doing a coalition with the mob cats. You know what I'm saying? Deputy, salute, bro. Salute. 5'9" Brent. know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Bucky Loose in the building, man. I'm in St. Louis, you know what I'm saying? They out here representing, they doing what they do, man. You know what I'm saying? Just definitely, I was since like a couple of days ago, a couple of people passed away. Rest in peace to the fallen soldiers on the north side of St. Louis and wherever, you know what I'm saying? This shit is serious, man. They on, like I told you, every region is different. You can't speak on gang shit. Keep it to your geographic because everything is different every place else. There's old animosities, there's old shit that's going on. Some places that they'll just never have peace. But back to that. You know what I'm saying? Back to the lab. We the people, man. We gotta put ourselves in this position. We need more doctors. We're getting there. We are getting there. The soldiers is out there fighting. I just told you. Oh, E Kizzles was popping. E Kizzle, what's up, man? Harlem in the building, man. Harlem in the building, man. Harlem, Queens, man. Shout out to my nigga EK, man. I'm in St. Louis, man. We do it for the people, man. Yo, I appreciate the support, man. See, small world. This is my people's right there. That's the family right there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all about going north now. We all got to move forward. Some of us are getting too old for this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? People got the right to get mad. Look where I'm at. Ferguson, Mike Brown, what they do at the police station in Ferguson? They going to war with the police. They were shooting out, breaking windows, busting cop over here with a brick. They're doing that because they're frustrated. And you know what? This is our time. They're not just picking individuals, dragging people out of cars. They're not doing all the extracurriculums. They're just doing what they're doing. It's just not blacks. It's a bunch of whites. I watched a video where the whites was on the front line. Yo, all the whites on the front line, we in the back, let's go. White people, whites. The whites are frustrated. They're tired of this racist shit. They're tired of the racial profile. They're tired of saying sorry. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Shout out to Wise, man. Shout out to Wise. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you a nigga Wise. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's this shit. This shit is for real, man. And it's real time. Like good example, like my man Bucky Loose, my nigga EK. We was in Lock and Arms in Albany, man. We like police wasn't violating the block, but we wasn't letting nobody else violate the block. You see what I'm saying? So even though we was on gang time, we was respectful for what went on the block. Let's protect our own. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. A nigga E Kizzles. E Kizzles in the building, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? We in the building, man. And it's a glorious thing that we're seeing. And now we just hope the younger generation, y'all don't have to be as mad as us. The difference I need y'all to make the youth is put yourself in positions of power, become store GMs, become doctors, you can be anything in the world. Become a pharmacist, become a doctor, become a lawyer, become a police chief. You can be anything, man. If you're tired of being upset, this is how you're going to make the change. You're grooming you now. Definitely you're the graduates that just graduated. Join the Armed Services. Become a captain. We need more captains than that. We need people that can talk to the people that don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? People that the only thing they know about the hood is what they read and see on the news. This still goes on, man. Where I live at, I live where a bunch of rich people live at. It's totally different 2 blocks down. Exactly, Paul Mafia. Put yourself in position to hire people. You know what I'm saying? Debbie, shout out to my Albany 518 Lock and Orange. You know what I'm saying? Facts. We can do that without violence. We can do that with hard work and some jobs you just need the education. Let's do that. It's okay. If you can't create your own business, why not run one for somebody? You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Let's do it. I know wise do. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Let's do it, man. I just hope he's safe, man. He just gotta be safe. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Let's get to the point where we as a people, we win it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the point where we're not because we know there's a lot of old animosity, so we know we get it. It's not gonna go away. A lot of the violence, but let's put ourselves. Yo, salute. You know what I'm saying? Yo, be safe out there, man. Definitely salute, man. Salute to you, Wise Brim, Bucky Lou, salute to my nigga E Kizzles. You know what I'm saying? Logman Orange, Harlem in the building, man. Rest in peace, Head. Rest in peace, Light Skin. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Kid Cole. My Lincoln niggas and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's put ourselves in these positions to win, man. Salute. Love you, dogs. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking to the chop yesterday, the other day. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And that's, you know what I'm saying? Church Ave Dam was popping. Yes, and we could do that. We could do that, man. No, you know what I'm saying? We could do that, man. Everybody has to play a part. This is how you got to do it. Everybody has to play a part. And in this part that you play is where the win comes at. This is where the win. You can't lose when you play your position in your part. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You have to get mad sometimes. Sometimes you got to get mad. Let me tell you something. People are saying we're blowing our own shit up, right? But when I'm at, a lot of these big companies are shutting down early. So they're making a statement. They're shutting down early. It's affecting business. See, when you begin to affect economics, they start going, we need a leader here. We need somebody to stop this shit. What more can we do? Hire more African Americans, put more African Americans in position. Not just African Americans, but everybody. Females, everybody. They're losing money. So this ain't for fake. Because the Walmarts that's in the suburbs is closing early. So even though they're not riding in the suburbs are scared. They're shutting down because it's just not African Americans out there. You got people that's fed up. You got East Indians out there. You got Muslims out there. You got Caucasians. You got Irish. You got Italians. Yo, what's popping? That's what you got out there. So now it is affecting the suburbs, party people, because I'm gonna tell you firsthand. It's exactly. Buck, that's exactly. It is affecting the suburbs. We may not be burning their houses down, but they just closed the mall down, the Galleria. They shutting down the shopping centers. They can't move. So it is affecting them. It's affecting big business because now if you work for Sam's Club or not even let's say you work somewhere and they say we got to shut down in 3 hours, you still got to get paid for 8. You know what I'm saying? They still got to pay you for 8. So they do this for a whole week. This company might lose millions of dollars. Target is closed for the next 2-3 weeks. They got to pay somebody. So it does affect economics, even though we're not blowing up their houses. You know what I'm saying? Even though we're not blowing up, we ain't tearing their gas stations down, it's hurting them economically. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have the freedom now to go, yo, I'm going to Quick Trip. I'm going to Snooks at 9 o'clock at night. Snooks closed by 4 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to Dilbert's. No, I can't go. They shut down by 2. That's a freedom. The little freedoms that people have are being taken away because of this. So we are affecting the suburbs, but people need to speak about that. We're burning the downtown cities up, but it's affecting everybody now. I never seen it before where it affects everybody. It just normally affects the hood. No, it's affecting the suburbs, economics. People are feeling like they're in prison now. Like, damn, I can't even go. For me to go to Costco, I gotta get there 4 o'clock in the morning. Why? They're gonna be closed by 1 in the afternoon. Because they're scared the rioters are coming. The looters are coming. They don't even want that violence in their neighborhoods. We're gonna shut down. We shut down. They're gonna be like, forget it. There's a lot of animosities. So it is affecting business. So now the aftermath is we need more people in position. We need more liberal-minded people in position. Just not a face of color. It's liberal-minded people that think for everybody. It's just that we don't profile nobody. See, becoming a cop in certain areas, you're forced to racial profile because that's the jurisdiction. It's just how you racial profile. If you become a cop in Brownsville, there's a certain protocol you got to follow because that's just what it is in certain areas of Brownsville. But now they make you believe that Brownsville is the worst place in the world and there's nothing there and it's a bunch of guys, but there's a bunch of homeowners in Brownsville too. There's a bunch of houses in Brownsville, not just projects and crackheads and whores. But we don't see that picture because when they show the picture of Brownsville, they show a bunch of niggas on the corner tossing gang signs up. They don't talk about how most of these gang members' mothers is nurses. Oh, they don't tell you that part, right? They ain't gonna tell you that most of these guys that's tossing gang signs up, their fathers is lawyers. They're not gonna say that. They're gonna say, well, in this block on 93rd and Clarkson is just gang affiliated. They're not mentioning exactly. They're not mentioning that there's 50 doctors that live over there. You know what I'm saying? Or 20. You know what I'm saying? So we have to do that. We have to advertise the positive people in our community. How many times we gonna post a picture of Tut and go, he's a real nigga? How many times we gonna post a picture of another gangster, he's a real nigga? Let's start posting people, and if we don't get the likes, so what? At least we're advertising what's positive. Yeah, he ain't leave the hood, he's still here. He's been a doctor for 20 years. Cause that's what they do. They big up the positive in their community. So with that being said, man, let's think about what we're putting out there 90% of the time. You know what I'm saying? Let's start advertising what's good. But I'm just keeping you updated what's going on in St. Louis. They stood up, they threw rocks and bricks and all type of shit at the police. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they you know what I'm saying? Shout, rest in peace, Mike Brown. You know what I'm saying? And it's just people are frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Now this is just, you know, it's a conversation to think about. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, it's now points of we got to put ourselves in those positions. It is affecting everybody, probably people. Like where I'm at, it's affecting everybody. They shutting shit down. Areas that nothing's going on, they closing all the stores down. It's a fair. We never had people in fear. The last time you ever seen people in fear is if you watched the Planet of the Apes. This is Planet of the Apes on real time because everybody's involved. Everybody's tired. Remember, since you got mixed races now, you got, you know what I'm saying? It's the hating thing. You got some people that best friends is African Americans. Or East Indian, or best friends, and they're tired of having to pick and choose what side they're on because of, you know, the white supremacy. They're just tired. So what happens is you get tired. So even though you're not going through it physically, you're going through it emotionally and mentally. You're tired of saying sorry. You get tired of apologizing for the things that people do day in and day out. So you know what? I'm out there, man. So salute to everybody out there. Don't hurt yourselves, man. Don't get hurt. You know, respect is respect. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Albany. Albany, when they stood up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the cities that stood up. You know, Atlanta. You know, Ferguson, St. Louis. You know, North County. Minnesota, Minneapolis, you know what I'm saying? Definitely the founder of this, the mayor of Minneapolis that did this. Put this together. Let's start putting this together, man. Let's start bigging up the people that's done good for our community, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let's take the time out while we got the time. Promote somebody that's doing something great on your block, that own a house, that he's not in the street, and he's a great man and raised a great family. Let's promote that. Let's start promoting when somebody dies and, oh, the worst block in America. You know what I'm saying? Definitely cloud chaser. Let's try that angle. That's a better angle. Yo, let me tell you something. In the middle of the hood, in the beginning of the hood, there was a pharmaceutical company called Lexel that's in St. Louis. They never talk about that, but they'll promote how these guys is killing each other. They don't promote this pharmaceutical company that's closed down that me and my wife seen guys mowing the lawn. So they still own the property, Lexel. Yeah, out of St. Louis. It's a bunch of shit that come from out of here, man. But they don't speak about that. Only thing they promote is, what's going on in North City. But you want to know why North City is crazy? Because there's nothing there. They're about to put things there. There's nothing there. But poor people, poverty. There's no real businesses. There's no nothing there. They got a boys club from what I see, and that's just about it. They got a couple of warehouses, but it's all the way down on Broadway. They need more resources, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what they need. They need more resources. And it's coming because they got this big project coming. This federal project supposed to be building. They're building a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're supposed to be building this big project supposed to hire people in the community. That's the whole goal. When you build something major, hire people from the community. I'm pretty sure there's people that got PhDs. I'm pretty sure there's people in the hood that they just don't advertise them because of the violence. You know what I'm saying? So let's try that. Let's start promoting people that's doing good in the hood, positively. And maybe somebody else can see that and go, wait a minute, he's my next door neighbor. I never knew he was a doctor. It's not even so much if I'm buying from your people. You know what I'm saying? It's just, we can do that, but it's just showing that we can make it out the hood. We can still make it. I can still own $1 million brownstone on my block. Gentrification in Harlem is the drug block. Those are $1 million blocks these people gentrified. They gentrified the blocks in Harlem, and then they restructured the look. So now, other than Sylvia's, you got Red Roosters, and you got this restaurant, you got that restaurant, you got that restaurant. You understand what I'm saying? Without a fight. It wasn't even a fight. It's just easy. Economics. There's nothing here. They ain't got to kill each other. There's nothing here. We're going to buy the block, and we're going to change the makeup, the look of the block. Right now, Harlem, certain blocks in Harlem, you never think was drug blocks. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? We got to put ourselves in position. You know what I'm saying? We know that we understand that certain communities, they purchase products through each other because it's not even about keeping the money in the community. It's all part of the scam. If we get welfare and we want to keep the money in our community, with that, we just spend. Remember, if I eat kosher food, I can only buy kosher food from people that make kosher food. So, you know what I'm saying? It's all the hustle, man. It's all the hustle with the Section 8 and you can't move in the building because it's a co-op building and the building's owned by everybody that's on Section 8 and there's no real landlord, but the federal government is physically paying for this building to exist. You know what I'm saying? See, when you only eat kosher food, you only can buy kosher food from, it's just like halal. If you only eat halal, you can only buy real halal food from people that have halal food. So it's all a hustle. You know what I'm saying? It's all a hustle, man. It's free money. Y'all give me free money and I go spend it with you. And because I can only eat kosher food. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's based off this religion is boom. And I can live within my budget because I'm eating this kosher food. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting to catch on to the economic structure of what they show in our face. But that's only one division of certain religions. Then you got the second division that wears three-piece suits, the Cadillac with the $1 million mansion. They eat what we eat. They go to 5-star restaurants. They go to Europe 12 times out the year. They do what we do, and they don't believe in that structure. This is bigger than kosher. So with that being said, party people. That being said, man, we the people. We are the people, man. We have to take pride in the winners in our community. Even if they wasn't killers, or they wasn't punching niggas in the face, or they wasn't pissing in the lobby or the elevator. Let's take pride in the people that won. Some of our greatest revolutionaries was never on the front line. They became a cop. That became 20 years later a detective. Some of our greatest revolutionaries that we don't recognize joined the army and joined the ROTC program and became a captain in the fucking the armed services. Some of our greatest revolutionaries became doctors. But we don't speak about them because we don't look at them as revolutionaries. We look at the Black Panthers and we look at the gang culture and we look at this. But how about the greatest revolutionaries? What I mean by that is the ones that was only the only African American in the class of 60 in a college class, and they going through everything they going through to graduate. You know what I'm saying? It's about the African Americans that went to Kentucky University in the 50s and the 60s that actually graduated, became something. They're revolutionaries too. But we act like they don't count. We act like they don't count. Before I go, when my father first worked for MTA, all the African Americans in his bus depot in Flushing, Queens, the only job they had was to park the buses. And this is the 70s. He ain't started riding the bus physically with a route until 77. No, 78 actually. You know what I'm saying? But buy from your people. Support your people, though. Support your people. Everybody supports somebody. You know what's so funny? Go support Pole Mafia. Check out on IG. Check out my man, Definitely Cloud Chaser. Let's support each other. People that's doing right. But let's promote somebody that's doing positive. That our revolutionaries that had to go through a harder struggle dealing with the system. My cousin went to Brooklyn Tech and became a doctor. My other cousin, he in the 80s went to a private school in Pennsylvania. You know what I'm saying? Who'd have thought a kid from the projects that lived in Grandma House would have got a scholarship, a 4-year scholarship, to go to a private school, a sleepaway private school in Pennsylvania. Right now, he graduated Temple University, and he's a attorney for like these complexes. Just take pride in those revolutionaries that when he was going to class, it was 3 blacks and majority everything else, Asians, Caucasians, East Indians, and they're the only African Americans in there, and they're already being stereotyped from what people seen on TV, movies like Shaft and back then. Superfly, and so we've come a long way. We just got to understand that revolutionaries ain't the ones that's in the street. Let's salute the ones that's also found the way to make it out. And I like to salute that police captain that was out there and said some real shit. He did the best he can under his direction in Minneapolis. Shout out to him, man. He did the best he could do. Now it's just the law. It's on the law for them to feel that was this man human rights was violated. And with that being said, y'all have a blessed day. Y'all have a blessed day, man. With that being said, y'all have a blessed day. You know what I'm saying? And let's support the people that's doing right. All that's doing right. On our blocks, in our neighborhoods. Don't forget, you know what I'm saying? Let's do that. Let's win. Power to the people. One love. The Midwest is totally different. It's a fact. A lot of these brownstones you see, these Victorians, are owned by African Americans. It's just that they went to shit because a lot of these businesses left. A lot of shit left. A lot of the pharmaceutical companies left. A lot of the auto industry left. And the only thing that was left on these blocks was drugs. Drugs and mayhem. You know what I'm saying? It took the love out, the resources out. Once you take the love out, it just became hate. But it's all coming back, though. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, salute the people in Ferguson.